Yo, gamer Nemi here and welcome back to another Tekken 8 YouTube video, my boys. And today I wanted to talk about Feng. Let's talk about Feng because there's been a lot of talk about Feng. People are already complaining in the CBT. They're calling Feng the best character in the CBT right now, and rightfully so. You can make the argument that the other strong characters like Kaz is really strong, Jin is really strong, Claudio is insanely strong, we've got Lily, Laz is in the conversation as well. So there are so many good characters right now, and I wouldn't really argue if someone said Feng is the best character in the CBT right now. So for starters, almost everything that Feng has in Tekken 7 that was a nuisance returns in Tekken 8. One of the biggest things is down back 3, right? People say there should be more effort put into this law, like there should be more risk that's involved with, like the law itself getting a counter hit animation was a little bit too much, not doing much effort. I don't know how I can put it. English is not my first language, guys. So maybe like make it a just frame, right? Just frame counter hit maybe to get the same, so at least you have a chance of dropping it, right? As of right now, it's too easy. You throw it out, if it's counter hit, it hits. If you land, it's still plus, right? So down back 3 is still down back 3. They didn't nerf the plus frames. It still leaves you in crouch, so it's still a nuisance. So that returns. Secondly, is down forward 1, which is 0 on block. There are very few down forward 1s in the game that are 0 on block. Honestly, I think only Raven has a down forward 1 that's 0 on block. I might be mistaken, maybe it's +1, but like Feng's 0 on block, most of the down back ones in this game are either -1 to -3, and not only that, on counter hit it still has the knockback effect, right? So making Feng's pressure, like, he is so oppressive, right? Thirdly, he still has his damage, right? I might actually even practice Feng. Still has his damage. Alright, something easy. So this is the basic combo. Of course, I've missed the high damage thing. No, not now, bro. Still. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is he still has his damage, and the point I'm trying to make is that before the season 4 buffs, one of Feng's biggest issues and weaknesses was his lack of damage. Like, this man had to work so much. Remember all the time people used to say Feng has everything, right? Feng has everything, but no one really played the character, because just like Steve, he was good, but you have to put so much work to do damage. So it was that annoying with this character until he was buffed in season 4. Oh my god, I'm missing the combo. High level stuff. So he retains his damage, he retains his frames, his plus frames, like everything is pretty much the same. Down 2 is the same, up forward 2 is the same, back 1 is still -10, right? And not like -13 like Ganryu. So it's still back, it's still the same. Let's see what else made Feng annoying. Outstanding 1, 2, still only -10 on block with a third hit as well, right? Outstanding 2 does an instant screw on counter hit. These are his few nerfs. Not really a nerfs, because you can still get max damage from instant screw. Talking about his nerfs, his headbutt, second forward 2 is now, second forward 1 plus 2 is now is now 0 on block. I believe it was +3, +5 maybe. I'm so bad at frame data, guys, I'm so sorry, but it was plus, but now it's like 0. So if I think, oh my god, this is huge, it's a huge nerf, bro, they gave him this. This is +6, and look at the range. Look at how insane this range is, right? Like, if Feng is getting nerfed at launch, this back 3 has to go. This back 3 is just too much. Knocks down on normal hit. And look at this, right? On counter hit, guaranteed stun. It's insane. Like, the only downside to this move is the tracking, right? It's pretty linear, but this is Feng, right? You're not gonna step Feng that easily because down back 3 has The tracking on this slow is busted, right? He still has back 4, although back 4 is -9 now, but he still has back 4, still 12 frames, like it's still the same, it still tracks. So his tracking is not an issue, right? This thing it's just too good. It's so cancerous, right? So Feng has pretty much everything that he had in Tekken 7, with the added benefit of being in the game that favors aggressiveness, right? So this favors Feng so much, right? Okay, can I just say how sick this costume is? Right, the classic Yakuza outfit is back. This is insane, right? Everyone is talking about how big his head is, but I don't see it. I don't know. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say, guys, is Feng is still ridiculous, right? And I wouldn't really argue if someone said he's the best character in the game, because honestly speaking, he's crazy, right? So one of the few differences they made, you know, his 1+4 is gone, so you have to do it from crouch now. So something like this, so makes it easy, or makes it a bit easier for you to block it, because raw was kind of hard to deal with. But of course from crouch you can cancel into outstanding 3, you can cancel, you can do headbutt, you can do 2, right? So like it's still crazy, right? His lows are still insane. A crazy plus frame character. Like, now one thing I'll give Feng is that he's a really fun character to play in Tekken 8. He is insanely fun. Like, Feng has always been fun, right? But just he's built a bad reputation recently because everyone has been playing Feng, right? JD, Low High, Usan playing Feng. So just know how it is. The character is good, the character is top tier. Everyone and their grandmother is gonna pick them and play them at high level. So it was the same thing with Feng. He picked up a bad reputation, and that train seems to have arrived in Tekken 8 as well, because everyone is complaining about Feng here as well. So one of the let me say the positive sides about Feng being strong in the game is that his hit is not that ridiculous, right? Like, it's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good. His hit is insanely good, but compared to like most of the characters in the game, like Kazuya, like even Lars, his hit is not that great. So for example, so one, he's in hit, so it's a back 1+2, back 1 becomes safe and -8, right? Insane pushback as well. But keep in mind, or let me activate hit permanently. Just look at how much hit gauge it drains. So I'll do it 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do it 4 times, right? It takes up so much hit, like health. And for a low, for a mid, that's just for a high, that's a 10 frame. It just knocks down for a guaranteed shoulder. Like, it's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad. 4 of these, right? He has 3+4, which is like a super plus move, right? So gives you guaranteed back turn mix up, right? So you can go elbow, you can go mid or low, right? And as well, look at the health bar, so the hit gauge. So you can, I believe you can only get 2 of these, 3 of these rather. It's 1, 2, yeah, so you get 3 of these, which is also really good. Now the tracking on this thing is like really insane. It looks very slow, very linear, but the tracking is mad. It's insane, right? And the other thing that Feng gets in hit is his forward 1+2. So remember, this move used to be his power crush in Tekken 7. It's now a guard break, so this gives you guaranteed back 1, right? At the wall you get a wall splat. So it's not just power crush anymore, right? It's just a move, so it can be interrupted, it can be stepped as well. So that's basically Feng's hit mechanic, right? Just those 3 moves basically. The strongest being back 1, of course. So Feng in hit becomes one of the best defensive characters in the game. Backswing Kempo, up forward 2, a safe back 1, right? Down forward 4 for spacing. So he becomes one of the best characters when it comes to defense, you know, and not eating pressure. So for a game that favors aggressiveness, having defensive tools as well is really good. So this makes Feng like the complete character, right? Now guys, these are just early impressions. CBT, of course, there's so much more. There's so many characters coming, right? So many changes will happen. The game won't be the same when it launches in 2 months. A lot might change, and I guarantee you this back 3 is going, right? Maybe -3, maybe the reduced range. It needs to be nerfed. It's too much, bro. It's too oppressive. I have to get into hit to have this kind of move, and it takes 3 chunks of my hit gauge. I can only use my plus remove 3 times, and Feng gets this for free. Nah, Namco, nah, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Anyway guys, so what I want to talk about, Feng is still Feng. He would still do Feng stuff, so get ready to practice against this character. So anyway guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. If you've made it this far, please don't forget to that like button and subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much. May the frame data be ever in your favor. GG.